Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers again now. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. And that head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A quick throw here out to Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Back one. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300. Here, Mike.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They picked up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throw left side, complete to Bird. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts
from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now Crosby for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll get this to Lazard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over to 50.
Here's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Ritter will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
26. Jump out.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Troy Anderson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Right where the set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a second down and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Trying to run it with Patterson.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner pole. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. Cause she can hang it up just like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins that me, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I